We have a special guest today, Dave.
At a young age, I knew that I didn't want to ever really work for anybody. I watched my parents work nonstop, never really have much. So, I always had that drive to want to do something on my own. Randomly bought a liquor store is how I kind of got into this. I was lucky enough to meet Jeff, my partner, in Serpentes. He was 22, just a kid to me. Walked in and he put this snake bottle on my shelf, all black, called Serpentes, and it was vodka. And I looked at him. I said, what? He introduced himself, and I was like, well, are you trying to sell me a gimmick? He's going to buy it over the age of 21, 22. This is a joke. I bet you the juice is bad. I was being mean. I don't know why I was, but I was. I'm not typically like that. Finally said, well, do you think you'd just carry one bottle? Because in Michigan, you can buy just one bottle from the state. Mm-hmm. Everything I said about that bottle was wrong. Every single person, whether they bought it or not, 10 people walked down that aisle, 10 people stopped and looked and touched or talked about that bottle or asked a question. And I ended up I sold more of his vodka in the state than any other place. We kind of became friends over that time. About a year went by and he told me he was going to stop. He was going to take a job in Chicago and he was going to be done with it unless I helped him do a bourbon. I didn't want to do that. I told him, let's do tequila and I'll do it. And he said yes. After I closed the stores, I was on a plane to Mexico for the first time.
How's your experience so far?
With Casa Maestri? I love all you guys. I've never felt more welcomed, and I'm not just saying that. I drove them nuts. They never told me to stop coming. For the first year, I was there at minimum every 2 weeks for 3 to 4 days. I wanted to learn the process. I can't just,
Yes. How you can talk about it if you don't know.
Well, right. And this is everything I had left. This is everything Jeff had. And we're not a corporation that's just going to make a brand and throw a bunch of money behind it. I have to know what I'm talking about. I loved being there. I never do business tequila with anybody else.
Don't forget to follow us on social media and your favorite podcast listening platform.